Hey everybody, and welcome back into the channel. Anonymous 2K right here on the mic and in the game. Today we're gonna do the 6-star boss rush. It's a special quest, a duel with the devil. Basically, this is the team that I'm running. We're gonna run Ultron because he's got 2 regions and he's immune to almost everything. We do have Vision in the team, but well, he does have a power drain and he is immune, so that's the reason that I brought him. But after doing the quest, after I have Ultron, I don't really need him, so I would suggest getting somebody who can do a lot of damage. Magic is a great champion for a power lock, and of course the damage on her is great. Ghost Rider, he is my backup. He's bleed immune as well, and his special 3 does power lock, heal block, and fate sealed. So he is basically as my backup. And of course we do have Iceman, that he's gonna be the one who's gonna fight Mephisto, because he is immune to everything basically in the game almost, and he is immune to Incinerate of Mephisto's aura of Inception. So the first champion that we're fighting is Crossbones. As you can see, he has no special buffs, just crits. It's a straightforward fight. Just don't get hit, basically. Bait his SB1 over and over again. Do notice that sometimes when you try to parry him, you will not succeed, so do not let go of that block immediately. Just keep it about a second longer than usual, just to be sure that the parry that you have landed the parry on him. But basically, straight up fight forward, straight up forward fight. Nothing special about him. Next is Blade. Basically, he has Caltrops and 100% bleed. Caltrops means that every time you swipe back, you're starting to bleed and lose health. And of course, he had 100% bleed increase. So basically, what you need to do is bring a bleed immune champion. I'm going to use Ultron because he is bleed immune and he's pretty good at it. So that's my suggestion. To get him down is just bait his SP1. It's just like Electro's SP1. Avoid his sword spin. Then he throws at you 2 shurikens or something. Just swipe when they come at you, and that's about it. His second special is undodgeable, so I wouldn't recommend to go up there. If you go to the second special, just block it, and that's it. Don't hit him while he's blocking. He will regen about 670 health per tick. So don't hit him. Don't let him block for long periods of time, because it's just gonna come back and bite you in the ass. Next up we have Ghost Rider. Well, Ghost Rider has Judgment ability increase and unblockable SP1, and heavy attacks are not interrupted. That means that if he does a Judgment on you, doesn't really matter which one, it has a 100% chance of proccing, so avoid his Judgments. SP1 is unblockable, so you cannot block it, just swipe back and easy life, easy win. And just don't hit him while he's doing his heavy attack. He's a straight up champion. He's not that new, so you should know how to fight him. Just bait his SP1 and SP2. It doesn't really matter. They're both easy to avoid. Just swipe back. Me personally, I had a little issue with him at the end. I just missed, and it's all my fault. Other than that, easy fight, easy win. Green Goblin stepping up to the plate, and he has mirror image. Basically, every 7 seconds, he's gonna copy whatever buff you have on you. So try to get a champion that does not have mirrorable abilities, and that's it. Try to get him to his SP2 because it's fully avoidable, and you will not receive damage. Use power lock champions. I used magic. Let's say had a mishap in the game, so he hit me and just took me down. In my opinion, it was some kind of a buggish issue or something, I don't know, but I personally started to have lag in this game and forward, so it was very hard for me to play against them, and I don't really know how to play well against Green Goblin, so didn't want to really stop the video, so I just rolled with it. Not a big issue, not so hard to go up against him if you know how to play. Me personally, I suck against him. I don't really know how to play, but there you go, still got him down. Here we have Morningstar. No special buffs, just the SP1 is unblockable, that's about it. She's not that hard, she is pretty easy to get down. Just bait that SP1 over and over again. No special issues with that fight. I did get clipped at the end of it, but it was my fault, I'm guessing, and all the damage that I took was from blocking damage, but just bait that SP1 over and over again, and that's an easy win, baby. last but definitely not the least, we have the Soulseeker, the double healer, straight from the underworld, dressed in red with a bone necklace around his neck. It is the one, the only Mephisto. Basically, Mephisto has the Soulseeker buff active, so every time that you're gonna lose a fight, he's gonna get 1 extra soul. That means that every time you're losing, he's gonna get 1 of the regular soul and 1 extra from his boosts. 2 souls. That means that every time that you're gonna go below 30% of his threshold, health point threshold, he's gonna heal for 35, a little bit over than 3,500 per soul. 2 souls, that's 7,100, and he does have the recovery. That means that he's gonna get 100% more health on every heal. So that means that those 2 souls are gonna come down to about 14,200 health every single time that you're gonna lose a fight. That's about 13% of his health. So try not to lose against him, because they're gonna heal for 13,000 health per loss. Let's just say it like that. Fighting him, the biggest problem that I had is his aura. So from the top of my head, I got 3 counters for him. The first one is Quake. You can charge that heavy attack, and when he goes below 30% threshold of his life and you have a concussion on him, he will not heal. So that's one way to counter his healing, and you will not have to get close, so it will not charge the aura of Inception, and you will just stand back and deal damage. The second one is a Hyperion. You can just go wait until you get that power boost, your power gain, then just parry him, get that heavy attack to just charge those Furies up. Wait until you get the SP3 and just slam that down. You will not get damaged, and you will do damage to him. So that's one way. That's the second way of taking him down. And the most known way is Iceman. I fought him with Iceman, and when you're fighting with Iceman, it's very important to understand that he does have the immunity to the aura of Inception. He does not get damaged by it, but in the beginning of the fight, Mephisto places a debuff on you for the 15 seconds when you cannot get an ice armor. It's very important that when Mephisto's debuff expires, use the SP3 to form your ice armor. I have not done that in my fights, so I lost a lot of health. That's the biggest mistake, and that's the biggest tip that I can give you while using Iceman. Slam down that SP3 after the debuff expires to gain that armor. And that's about it.